Hi guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome to another speed build, and today I am finally sharing a seasons build with you guys. It is a seasons only family house, so I did use just the base game and the new expansion pack seasons to build this family home. Unfortunately, it's only 2 bedrooms. I wanted it to be more, but that's just how it worked out. I think I'm bad at floor planning. Maybe I didn't make the house big enough. I'm not sure, but I do really like the way it turned out in the end. At first, I was gonna go for more of like a rustic vibe, but I feel like I've done that a lot lately, so I decided to go for a very clean look with lots of whites and grays and actually quite a bit of blacks, which I don't think I normally use on interiors. So I had a lot of fun with it, so I hope you guys do like the way it turns out. Definitely let me know what you guys think. So I have been away for 2 weeks in case you guys have missed it. The last couple of videos that I posted before I went away, I did bring up the fact that I was going to be on a road trip, and I ended up leaving earlier than we thought. So I did have videos planned to go up, but I didn't finish them. Well, I finished recording all of them, but I didn't finish editing them, and I didn't do all the voiceovers. I did the voiceover for one, but I didn't have time to upload it because I haven't talked about this a whole lot, but I have a very slow internet, so I don't want to like complain a lot on my channel, so don't bring it up. But it takes a very long time to upload even like a 20-minute video. Like, oh, how long does a 20-minute one take? Maybe 20 minutes, maybe takes 8 hours, and I think if it's like a 30-minute video, it takes like 12 hours. It's an absurd amount of time, so that's why that one didn't go up, because if I could have just uploaded it really quick, then that one would have been shared with you guys. But so I have 3 videos that I recorded before I went away, so I do have to do the voiceover for them, so they will not have seasons in them. But just so you guys know, those will be coming. I think I'll redo the voiceover that I did before I left, because it'll just be irrelevant probably and weird. I haven't listened back to it. I'll listen to it and see how like off it is, because it'll be me talking about going away and now I'm back, so it probably won't make a whole lot of sense. So I'll probably redo the voiceover for that one and share those with you guys soon. But anyways, so this house, it is a family home, like I said, and it does have just base game because I really wanted to explore all of the things that came with the new expansion pack, since it did come out while I was away. I missed the live stream, I missed all of the reviews, everything that anybody put out. I did miss that, since what I did was I went on a road trip with my husband, and so we were in the car a lot and in hotels and traveling and going and seeing new things. So we did spend the whole 2 weeks traveling, so I did miss a lot of stuff that came out from other simmers while I was gone. So I really wanted to just delve into the pack and see, you know, just use as many items as I can in just a regular family house. I didn't want it to be themed for any particular season, even though I did go in fall, so all the leaves are fall. It's not necessarily a fall house, it's just a family house that happens to be during the fall. Does that make sense? So I wanted to just really explore it, and oh my god, the glass roofs are so pretty. Those didn't come with the expansion pack, those did come in the update before the expansion. So if you have the base game and you update your game, you can enjoy that in your game as well. And I think the gardening update, and I'm not all exactly sure what was separate from seasons, because when I came home I bought seasons and downloaded updated my game at the same time, so it's all just one pack to me. But yeah, so I am very excited to be back. It was quite a long time to be gone, quite a long time to be driving, but we did hit 36 of the US states. Something we've been wanting to do for a long time is just drive across the US, so that's what we did. We went all across the north of the US all the way to the East Coast. So we went to, if you're familiar with the states, we went to as far northeast as Maine, and we saw New York City, we went to Boston, we went to the capital, which is Washington, D.C., we went to Nashville, and we went as far south as Arkansas because we have family there, so we went to go visit some family, and then made our way back to the West Coast. And then we think we'll do the South in another trip, because the southwest or southeast of the United States we figured we would do in its own separate trip, since we didn't really have time to explore all of those. And we also saw Canada as well while we were gone. We went to we drove through Toronto, but we didn't actually spend any time there. Where we actually went and spent time was in Ottawa and Montreal. So I hope I'm saying those correctly. I think I am. And Montreal was amazing. If you live anywhere near there, I'm so jealous of you. I had the best time there. It was probably my favorite part of the trip. And yeah, I'm really happy to be back and sharing videos with you guys again. I have missed doing this so very much. And yeah, hopefully you guys have been enjoying seasons while I've been away. Hopefully you guys have been building cool things or enjoying the gameplay. But yeah, I'm definitely happy to be back. But as you can see, the shape of this house is coming together. It did take me a while to get it sorted out, but I think it turned out really pretty. I really like the white that contrasts to like the stone and that kind of green color. Very, very pretty. And then as for the interior, I did really want to have some sort of a garden area. So that little tiny bit of the house that jets off on the left side of the building, if you're looking at it from the street, I do turn into sort of like a garden, indoor garden. What? There's a word for it that I am losing. But anyways, I put the glass roof up there and then do sort of an indoor garden area, which I think looks really nice. And then as for the backyard, I use the new swing set. Oh my god, I love the new swing set. I'm so happy that we have a swing set in the game now, because I feel like anytime I go to do like play areas for kids in the yard, it's like we just have the monkey bars. We do have the jungle gyms and a couple other things, but the jungle gym is just so large, and then the ball pit I feel like is kind of random and weird, and I just don't really like that item. And then what else? We do have the slide, but that's just for toddlers, so I feel really limited. But now we have the little kiddie pool, and now we have the swing set, which I think is great. So there's a swing set back there, and then as well as there's a swimming pool, because it's base game and base game has swimming pools. So that's what else I put back here. But yeah, and that has a nice dining area as well as a barbecuer. And oh, the beehive. Oh my god, I can't believe I almost forgot. Yeah, there's a beehive outside too, so you could have some bees, which I think is so great. And yeah, then I put the new gardening bench or arrangement table. I'm not sure exactly what you should call that, but that's in the indoor, do you call it an atrium if it's an indoor garden, or is that a different thing? I'm not sure, but that's what I want to call it. That's probably not correct. But yeah, I do have the gardening arrangement table in that little area in the house. And yeah, so I really do like the way it turned out. I did struggle a lot with the floor plans, and at this point I had forgotten that I was decorating during the fall, because the trees that I was pulling out are all like evergreens, so they weren't changing colors at all. They looked exactly like normal, and then all of a sudden I pull out a tree that's like fall colored. I was like, what? Okay, we're putting fall trees everywhere. Like, they're so stinking pretty. I love it a lot. Something that's a little bit weird is doing the landscaping in a different season, because the flowers and bushes and stuff actually change with the season, so they looked a little bit different than they normally do, and a little bit duller, I think. But these trees, the reds and the oranges, so pretty. I love it. It's so nice. I really want to build a house in the snow, I think, next, because they're just so different than the rest of the game. Like spring and summer, I'm sure will be pretty in the game, but fall and winter are just so far from what we've experienced in the game since it's came out. So definitely want to just enjoy building in the different seasons. Well, mostly just fall and winter, because yeah, I just think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm not sure if I'll do too many themed builds. If you guys want to see like fall themes or winter themes or certain holiday themes, let me know. Maybe I'll just do some room builds. I do have one more season themed apartment to share with you guys, because before the pack came out I was sharing some themed apartments that I just wanted to see what I could do before the release of seasons. So I do have spring still to share with you guys. That was one that I was hoping to get up while I was away. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas of what you would like to see with this pack, please let me know. But the exterior is pretty much done. I'm just finishing up the landscaping. The landscaping is, I think it's alright. Like I said, it felt a little bit weird because the flowers didn't necessarily look like they always do, so I think it looks okay, but I really was missing the vibrancy of them, which, I mean, I know it's fall, so they're gonna die, they're not gonna look the same, so that was just a little bit weird. But I do think it turns out really nice in the end. Just some lavender and hydrangeas, and pretty simple though. And I really liked the front landscaping. I just closed in the yard with some bushes and then put just tiny little bits of flowers. Like, really kind of kept it pretty minimal. I didn't want it to be overdone, so I think it looks really nice. But I particularly really like the interior to this house. I feel like it's pretty different than what I normally would do for interiors. I tried to make it look a little bit modern. Like it's a traditional house, but I wanted it to look upgraded and kind of a little bit more contemporary. So hopefully you guys do like that. Those of you guys who like a little bit more modern builds, hopefully you will like it. And I did cut out the landscaping. I know some of you guys really don't like when I do that, but I do always show a screenshot of the different floor levels at the end of every video so you can see how the floor plan is laid out. It just takes me an ungodly amount of time to get the floor plan situated, and it's a nightmare. I'm just so bad at it. And that's why there's only 2 bedrooms in this house. I really wanted there to be 3 so I could have 2 kids' rooms, but it's just how it goes. And the 1 kid room that there is such an odd shape. It's so weird. But I'm sure if you wanted to add on to this house, you could totally do that if you needed more bedrooms or add a basement or something and have more bedrooms down there, or maybe part of the indoor garden area you could do a bedroom. I don't know. I'm sure you guys could figure it out. But I'm starting with the entryway to the house and just decorating with some of the new clutter items that came with Seasons. I put the umbrella rack and that new coat rack and a few other things. I didn't use a lot of the items that were very stylized for different holidays. I think maybe a couple items might be a little bit on the wintry side just because of the color scheme I was going for, but yeah, I didn't want it to look like it was for any particular holiday. And I haven't done one of these voiceovers in forever, and I'm getting so out of breath. Oh my goodness, it's so embarrassing. But I haven't talked for 30 minutes straight in 2 weeks, so I have lost my ability to do so. Oh, those curtains. My God, they are beautiful. They are so stinking pretty. They are in my opinion, they are the best curtains we have in the game now. I love almost probably all of the swatches. They are so pretty. I love the shape of them. I love that there's the different variations so we can use them on different windows, and they work so well with the short wall height. I am so pleased with those curtains. They are great. I like them so much. Another thing that fell short with my bad floor planning was the bathrooms. They're both really tiny and pretty much exactly the same, and I didn't get a bathtub in either of them. Probably if you, I don't know, wanted to get a bathtub in one of them, maybe make this one a little bit bigger somehow. I don't know. I probably should have made the build a little bit bigger. I thought about messing with the exterior to make some of the rooms a little bit bigger, but I really didn't want to change the exterior because I liked the way it looked so much, and I did make the mistake of doing the entire landscaping before I did the interior, which I always tell myself not to do, but I always make the mistake. I just need to take the time, build the exterior, and then go in, sort out the floor plan, and then if it all works with the exterior, then I could do the landscaping. But I just get in a rush. But anyways, so now this is the indoor sort of greenhouse area, which I think turns out so nice. It has a nice little seating area, and then it has that new flower arranging workbench and some of these new flowers that we got with the pack, which are beautiful, like this one that I'm placing now that has the different little plants hanging down from it. I think it's so pretty. And then I do kind of my own little workbench over here where I just add some of the kind of clutter items that we already had in base game, just to sort of add a little bit more decorations. It's not usable, but it looks nice. There's a book on there though that you can read about the gardening skill or flower arranging skill, I think. But these are a new flower also that we got with the game that came with this beautiful orange color for fall. So I was like, I'm putting that outside because maybe it's changed color for the season too. It just looks very, very pretty. And I used pretty much all of the furniture, I think, that came with the new pack. And the exterior of the house has all of the windows and doors that came with the Seasons pack, and also all of the wallpaper that I used on the exteriors from that pack as well. So yeah, I really tried to get the most out of it as I can. I was definitely missing a lot of items from other packs. I say this every time I do a base game and, you know, another pack build. I really miss like candles. We just have a very lack of candles, and thankfully some new plants came with this pack, but I do miss a lot of our other plants and from other packs. But it wasn't that bad. I really enjoyed just delving into this pack, and that new little tree thing is so cute. I love the little planter that it comes in, and that glass with like the geometric patterns on it. Very, very cute. But this is going to be the kitchen area. It's a pretty small kitchen, but it's just sort of tucked in here, but I do get a little bar seating area, and then yeah, it's kind of open to the dining and kitchen, or dining and living area, which I think is really nice. It's pretty open. It's almost like it's been renovated and somebody's like taken out a wall or something, because it seems so open and modern for the exterior. I feel like the exterior looks a little bit more traditional than the interior does. So yeah, I do really like that, and I really enjoyed the color scheme that I went with this house. I feel like it looks really kind of classy, so hopefully you guys like it too. Definitely let me know. I did struggle with this kitchen with like the cabinets, but I ended up changing the windows here in the front in just a second. I use these smaller ones so the cabinets aren't necessarily covering them up, because that drives me absolutely crazy when cabinets and like refrigerators and things in kitchens are covering things up, because I feel like you would never have either of those things covering up a window in real life. And yeah, so I try to avoid that. So I did switch them out, which I think they look fine from the exterior, so I wasn't too upset about that. And then just adding some kitchen clutter, just random things. And I always forget that coffee mug rack is a base game item, and then I'm like, oh yes, I can use that. It's such a cute item, so I'm always very happy to use that. And then over here I just do some wine, and I was gonna add a microwave over here, and you'll see me struggle with it in a second, but since it was a bar counter, I couldn't actually get it to work. I would have to move the rest of the bar counter, so I was like, they don't need a microwave. It's not that big of a deal. I think I end up putting fruit over there, which is fine. It's a nice decoration. But this little side table that I have over here by the window is a new item, which I think is so cute. Has glass windows on the doors, so you can see all the little clutter items on the inside, which yeah, I just think it's really cute. And yeah, I like that little bit of detail. It's always nice when you can see the clutter items and things that are not just empty. It makes it more realistic, and I think it's really pretty. And yeah, that's about it for the kitchen. Just hang up a painting over here, and yeah, that's about it. And then I do have the dining table in kind of an awkward area. There's another 2 dining tables outside though. There's one on the upper balcony and then one on the lower like patio area, so there's plenty of dining spaces if your Sims like to entertain. But this one is just kind of tucked over here because I really didn't have a whole lot of room for it behind the couch and stuff, so I felt like it didn't look that bad over here. It's a little bit different than I would normally do things, but I think it looks really nice. And I do really like the new couches that came with this pack. I think they're really pretty, and I love all of the pillows that came with them. I feel like they're getting so much better at adding like pillows and textures of pillows. Like you can almost see like the fabric stretched over like the cushions and stuff. I really noticed that with the beds that came with this pack too. So I really like that. I feel like it adds a lot of I guess just detail, and it's just a lot more pleasing on the eye. It looks less cartoony. I mean, it's still cartoony, but it looks less cheesy. So yeah, really happy with that. And then I do have a fireplace in here, and I just think this living room turns out really nice and cozy. And we did get a new shelf with the Seasons pack that I end up putting over by the archway into the entryway to the house, and I do size it down, so it shouldn't cause any problems unless your Sims probably try to set something on it, because then it may float in the air. But it was just a little bit too big for where I wanted to place it, so you see me pull it out here in just a second, and it's just a little bit too big. Here it is. See, so I sized it down quite a bit, so it should still work just fine. Just like I said, if your Sims want to place anything on it, or if you decide to add any decorations, you will have to use Move Objects to get them to set properly. But this is the upstairs landing. I really like how it looks down into the front entryway of the house. I love it almost gives the illusion of L-shaped stairs, even though it's not L-shapes, but that's something that we are desperately needing, is different stairs and ladders. Can't wait. I don't know when they're going to add those, because I kind of was hoping that they would come with this pack, maybe the next update before the next expansion or the next like major game pack. Hopefully we will get some more like staircases. We'll see. But I decided that the family probably needs a computer somewhere in this house, so I do kind of cram it in this hallway. It does work. I did play test it, so you shouldn't have any problems with your Sims getting around the desk or using it at all. I didn't have any problems. So just make sure you download the house with Move Objects on. That way everything places as best as it possibly can, but I didn't go too crazy with Move Objects, so you shouldn't have an issue. And then now I'm just picking out the wallpaper for the 2 bedrooms. This first bedroom will be the master bedroom, and then this awkward shaped room will be the kids' room, which I do love the way it turns out. It is so cute, and I love the new kids' bed. It is so adorable. But so now I am decorating the parents' room, or the master bedroom, whatever you want to call it, but I think it turns out so nice. I went for like a blue and black color scheme, so it's quite masculine in the color scheme, but I feel like it looks it almost looks pretty feminine at the same time. I don't know, I think it's really pretty. So hopefully you guys do like it too. I think it's turned out to be a really nice master bedroom, but like I was saying earlier, don't use black a whole lot, but I felt like it just looked really sophisticated, and I just like it. So hopefully you guys do too. And this is a new dresser that came with the expansion pack. I think there's another dresser that I didn't end up using. So there were so many things that I didn't end up using in this pack. I mean, most of it was highly stylized items for the different holidays, but even just the regular items, there was lots of them that I didn't end up really using a whole lot or at all. So yeah, quite a good pack. I'm very excited to do my own gameplay and explore the different seasons. And I have a current household that I was playing with before I left, so I think I might play with her a little bit. It's just a sim who lives by herself in the city. And yeah, so I think that'd be kind of fun. Maybe I'm trying to decide which season should I start in. I don't know if I want to start in like the dead of winter, or if I want to start in, I kind of want to start in the summer and then have it gradually merge into the different seasons, so it's like the game is originally how it was, and then it'll start slowly changing. I kind of was thinking about doing that. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. But this is the upstairs bathroom. It's pretty much the same as the downstairs one. Really small. Not that great. Sorry about that. Yeah, wish they were bigger, but they still look cute. I do really like the new shower though. But this is going to be the kids' room. I love this new bed. It is so cute with the little drapes up on the top of it. So pretty, and I thought it went really nicely with this wallpaper too. It's so cute. And just adding some toys around. I think I get a little chair in here and a dresser. Not a whole lot because there's not a whole lot of room. I was gonna add that dollhouse, but then I remembered that we did get a new crafting table. I believe it's for holidays, like different holiday crafts, so I do end up putting that in here instead. So you shouldn't have any issues with your Sims using that. I didn't play test the kids' room, but shouldn't cause any problems. You can move things around if you need to, but I think it'll be all right. But yeah, just add some posters and stuff on the wall, just a little bit of decorations. And I do end up getting rid of the bookshelf and putting a dresser in there because I felt like it was more practical and more realistic for the Sim to have somewhere to change than to store books, because there's other bookcases in the house. That's probably a silly thing, but that's what I decided to do in the end. And I also found it a bit weird that a lot of the items don't snap to the top of this bookcase. I thought that they would, or remembered that they did, but I couldn't get them to raise up to the right level. So that was another reason I was like, you know what, we'll just put a dresser in here instead and put a few items up on top of it. And plus this dresser is so stinking cute. I feel like it is really realistic for a kid's room because it looks like just little cubbies. Some of them has toys, some of them has clothes. Very, very cute. And yeah, that's about it for this room. And then I do go to the exterior and decorate the patios, and I put a dining table up here. And then for the rest of this upstairs balcony, I decided to do some potted plants and an art easel. So if you have a Sim that likes to paint, they could come out here and do some painting as well. And just kind of a cozy little hangout area. I do a little chair so some Sim could sit and talk to your Sim if they're painting. And a little seating area by the pool, of course. I mean, I know it's fall right now in the game, or in my game, so you may not do a whole lot of swimming, but when it starts to warm up in the summertime, it'd be a nice area to hang out. And then I add a barbecue over here with a dining table underneath the balcony, which is another nice little area to hang out outside. And that's pretty much it. I do add some lights on the exterior to make sure everything's all lit up, but yeah, hope you guys do enjoy this build. Definitely let me know what you guys think. If you have any other ideas for seasons inspired builds, it would be very much appreciated. And definitely let me know what you guys think about this one, and let me know how you guys are enjoying the new pack, if you've got it already or if you're waiting for a sale or something. But yeah, please enjoy the screenshots, and thank you guys so much for watching. And please leave any comments or suggestions that you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon.